Hi everyone. I hope you're well. I thought today I should jump in here and talk about the importance of purpose. Most of the time we hear about purpose, purpose this, purpose that, but why is it really important? Um, I believe that we're all here to serve a particular purpose. Yes, we can do other things, but there is usually that specific thing that only you can do it the way you do it. And sometimes that thing it comes so natural to you that you don't even think that it's your purpose because you can do it in your sleep. But whenever you do it, it makes you and the other person or the other people um, enriched, excited, and happy. So I think it's important that you identify what your gift or gifts are and also link it to what your purpose is. And how you start that journey is by really asking yourself what is it that I do effortlessly that people are always in awe or are always surprised by me when I do it. It can be it can be as big as I don't know what and as simple as your jokes, like you making people laugh or you having a way to um, you know turn things around when there's a crisis or you um, being kind to other people or you having the ability to connect people and bring people together um, that who later work together or whatever really. So just evaluate yourself, look at your traits. I know that personal development, yes, we usually focus a little bit more on areas that need a little bit of development, but purpose is something that is almost as good as good, basically something that you do that is in you, that comes natural, that you don't even have to practice or go to school for. Sometimes it's just in you to do it. And whatever that thing is, it's important that you do it and you work on developing it, because what your purpose is basically is your agreement. Before we came into this earth, we made a vow and a covenant with God to say, when I get here, this is what I'm going to do. This is how I'm going to impact people's lives. We can do all these other things that we're doing, but if we do not fulfill that obligation, if we do not fulfill that purpose, everything else that we try to do doesn't work, because the purpose is the foundation that is holding everything else that you're trying to do. So if the foundation is not right, then whatever you put on top of it will eventually fall off. So if you practice your purpose despite of how small or how insignificant it looks to you, because sometimes you may think, oh, my purpose is not big enough, it's not this enough. It's not about what you think, it's about fulfilling your promise, and also it's about discipline and trusting to see what will happen. Because if you are a Christian, you will know that God says He uses foolish things to test our faith. So sometimes He'll give you a purpose that looks very small, and you sometimes feel like, I'm above this, I can't do this, I'm meant for bigger things. But if you don't fulfill that purpose, the bigger things will not materialize, because it's a gate. When you open one gate and you walk in it, you find another one. Then it opens, then you walk in it, then you find another one. So if the first gate is not opened, then that means that you will not have access to the next gate. So I would like to really give you a bit of a challenge this week to say, just think about yourself. For a change, just think about good things about you that you know of, and you can, if you are comfortable with asking other people, you can do that, and just evaluate things about you that are good and that come natural, and then from those good things, think about which of these things make me feel happy or fulfilled when I do them. And then how can that particular thing impact other people's lives in a positive way? And then what can I do now to cultivate it so that I can do more of it? And then do the work. Do the work. And the first thing is to identify it. I think we need to understand that by virtue of you just identifying before you even do anything, that is a major milestone that you shouldn't take lightly. And when you start doing, taking the steps that you need in order to cultivate that thing, then it grows, and then things just start making a little bit more sense, and things start coming together. So your purpose also doesn't mean you have to stop whatever you're doing or quit your whatever, like just focus on your purpose. You need to strike a nice balance, such that you develop your purpose while doing other things. Don't let your purpose die out while you're focusing on chasing other things and stuff like that. Make sure that you allocated some time within your very busy schedule to cultivate it, because you are honoring a covenant, you are honoring a promise. And when you do that, everything else that you are chasing literally comes to you, because now you are doing the thing that you said you will do when you get here. So I'm challenging you this week to say, think about the things that come natural to you, that you do very well, and then think about how you can do more of those things, and how you can improve or continuously cultivate you doing those things. So thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful week ahead. Let it be positive, let it be full of energy, and let it be full of smiles and laughter and joy, and get the rest that you need today, and continue being fabulous, and look your best, the best way you know how. Thank you.